So I actually want to start this off with the question. If you had to add up every single hour that you or everyone else on your leadership team spends on compliance-related tasks, especially if you're doing things manually or with Excel or with a couple of different systems, how many hours do you think it would add up to for compliance tracking, training, policies and procedures, QAPI, sharing things across teams, paperwork? How many hours do you think? And I guess a better question is, if you didn't have to do all that manually, how many hours do you think that you would get back for you and your team to focus on more important things that are going to develop a higher ROI and higher patient experience for your facility? I actually spoke with an administrator last week, and this was the question that was brought up, and believe it or not, she was very, very in tune with how much extra time she was spending, and she said, I'm working about 16 months a year instead of 12 months a year with all of the extra added hours that her and her team are spending on. So if that feels like you, this might be something that's very interesting for you. So I want to give you a very quick high-level overview of what this is. My name is Tyler Wright. I work for a company called EpiCompliance. Our founders met with Celtic Consulting, who you might be aware of. They're some of the highest rated consultants in the SNF space, headed by Maureen McCarthy, who's on many different boards. She met our founder a few years back. Our company has been around for over 10 years. We're in almost 1,000 different healthcare facilities across the country. But Maureen kept seeing that skilled nursing facilities in particular were tracking everything with, manually in Excel and things like this, right? And she wanted to say, hey, how can we help take our system that we already have that we're helping over 1,000 healthcare facilities, and how can we tweak it to be skilled nursing facility specific? So that's what we did. That's what we built. This is launching. So this is what it would look like for you, anyone on your team, and this can even be, if you're at a corporate level across multiple facilities, where you can log in, track every single compliance-related task. We'll start with the task management here, and they're broken up into categories. So you'll be able to go in here, you'll be able to click and break them into categories like billing integrity, quality of care, facility and regulatory program oversight. You can even search specific tasks. And of course, all these are broken up into daily, weekly, and monthly tasks. So you know exactly what you need to do, when you need to do it, how to do it, right? So if we use this as an example, you'll come in here for resident call system, right? It will give you a description of what this is, how to do it, how to know it's completed, and it will also reference all of the specific F tags and critical element pathways that are associated with this specific compliance task. So again, you know the what, the who, the how, and the why. And so you've got your Appendix PP here to reference. You've got any sort of documentation there that you can upload for this task. And then once it's done, it will go from pending to completed, and then you can move on, right? So now the task management's great. And then again, this is a high-level overview, but we have everything all in one place. So most people, for training, maybe they do it on Excel, or maybe they have one system, right? But their forms and policies are in a big, book of spells in the corner that they have to refer to by hand. Or with their QAPI, they're filling out pieces of paper, or maybe, handling things on Excel. But it's just very, very labor intensive, takes a lot of time, a lot of effort. It's hard to share, it's hard to organize. And even if you do have a system for something like training or whatever it might be, you don't have systems for everything. Or if you do have multiple systems, sometimes that can make it even more complicated. So we've taken training, forms, policies, and procedures, right? Even QAPI, you can come in here and keep track of all of your incidents, all of your corrective action plans. Who was there, what happened, what are we doing about it, who was interviewed. We can attach supporting documentation to this. And of course, when we go back to all of our corrective action plans and our compliance incident tracking center, what we can do is we can download a report of all of our different incidents here, right? And that will pull up in an Excel, right? For you, it'd be much more detailed than this. This is kind of a demo account. But that way you have everything that you know that's going on in real time that you can easily send or give to other people. You can also print out these pretty reports piece by piece for certain incidents, to give to compliance, to give to consulting firms, to give to surveyors. And this makes passing a survey an absolute breeze. A surveyor will come in, everything will be all in one place, and that will take away a lot of stress. So if this is something that you want to learn more about, I'll leave a link below. That way I can show you a little more in depth, show you how it might fit for you specifically, and of course answer any questions. So if you have any questions, I'll put my email down below as well. If not, you can go ahead and book some time for us to talk, and I can't wait to talk about how it can help you.